the presidential election, my friends, those signatures which they were verifying, they were actually telling us as presidential candidates to go and seek for signatures from registered voters. And there was no register of voters. These people are sick. And everybody's keeping quiet. For one to be nominated, for Laila and Luto and anybody present in Iria to be nominated, you first of all need to be a voter. They were nominated when they were not validated as voters because there was no voters register. This is a sham. And Chebukati knows that. And we are going to raise these matters in court. And what Chebukati is fearing is raising an affidavit. I can tell you. Because it will go into the root, into the core of this general election. So the best Wabukati can do, I call him Wabukati because I don't think he's Chebukati. All what he's avoiding is raising an affidavit which can be quoted in future. So that can only be done if I'm not hard. Because if I'm hard, I've already put all those things, even about the signatures, in my affidavit, and they must respond to those things. In the BBI matter, they claimed through an affidavit in court that they don't have sample signatures for voters. So they have no capacity to even verify. And they know that to verify signatures, you actually need an expert in handwriting. You actually even need forensic auditors to do that. The guy is fooling Kenyans and we are all watching. You know, this is catastrophic. If Laila was the Laila of the old, he would have taken this matter. If Mother Kalwa was the Mother Kalwa of the old, he would have taken this matter. Because it's against human rights. But now because they're eating from the kitchen, they can't utter a word. Huh? They're actually the cooks. They can't say anything. My brother William can't say anything because he's already in the list. They will start making noise after results will be announced. Because they start now using what I'm telling them as their material for nullification of the general election. Because this election can't start. I can tell you. It's been goofed through and through. And Chebukati knows that he's on his way to retirement. He messed the other one. There was chaos. And he was given mandate again to mess this one. That's abuse of office. But in Kenya, it's being institutionalized. If a public officer abuses office, they are taken to DCI, EACC, using a convoy of vehicles. This guy is being guarded to abuse office. He's being guarded to set up this nation for chaos. Because this general election will be disputed. And I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is what will go to court. That there was no register. They started with the contestants before the register. That's putting the cart before the horse. The campaign itself started even before the general election. I mean, even before candidates were nominated. Because campaigns officially started on 29th. They had not nominated any single candidate. How do you start with campaigns with no candidates? Because candidates they have even not been gazetted as we speak. So everything is being done upside down, inside out, and they are saying leo ni leo. They are singing leo ni leo huko kwa barabara because they are the beneficiary of this rigged process. In fact, leo ni leo ni kusema wameligi leo ni leo, tufanye vile tutafanya. That's what they are telling us along the road. You know, rafiki yangu ambaye anasema mambo ya mama boga na baba boga, atakuwa analia hii mambo nasema leo hawezi ongea. Wakati atachunjwa atalia. Kila mtu ataanza kulia wakati wa kuchunjwa. So what I'm saying is that I'm boldly driving this process. I've put my matter, and all what I'm requesting from the Supreme Court is, please let me be heard. I'm not asking for any favor. And let me be heard urgently because I've already lost 1 month. Filipi ilipigwa, wakaabua wakibie, mimi nikashikwa mguu. Ati mimi nitaachiliwa wakimaliza nikibizana na wao. Hii ni uchenzi katika Kenya hii ndugu. Na kila mtu anaona, hata huyo jamaa ambaye ana direct hivyo, he should also be ashamed, because you don't do those kind of things in a modern democracy, in a civilized democratic enterprise. So what I've requested the CJ to do is to just accord me a judge, Madam CJ, and let the judge deal with me the same way he deals with the others. Others are taking their matters, they are being executed in 3-4 days. My matter has taken 1 month since I went to court. So I'm happy. I've been listened to by the Honorable Chief Justice. I've been assured that they are going to accord me a judge. I know the main purpose of them saying that I be prosecuted by another judge is because they want a butcher. They want someone to slaughter me properly. Because I don't know why IBC would say that, no, don't listen to this matter. So I know they have prepared a judge for me. They have prepared a slaughter, a butcher for me. But I've said, instead of waiting on the queue, let me be butchered and be butchered properly. Instead of waiting, because the waiting is painful. They have requested that they be given a judge who can subscribe to what they want. I will submit myself to that judge. I know they have worked hard to make sure that this is a judge who can subscribe to their ideals. But I trust the judicial system. I want them to trash them, because they are playing games with the judiciary. Because we want a courageous judiciary. A judiciary which can protect a presidential candidate, and also a judiciary which can protect Mama Boga. So that is the position. But I have a lot of trust in the judiciary. I believe they mean well. I don't want to be favored. I don't want to be helped. I want to argue my case. And I argue my case all the way to Supreme Court. If I lose at Supreme Court, I'll raise my hands and I'll say there's justice in Kenya. But I'm not going to let go. Even if I'm going to campaign for only a day, if I'm allowed, I will be in the ballot. They have stolen my time, but they cannot steal the spirit of my followers. I also want to say something, and I will start accused. There is a philosophy that no Gikuyu should contest. No Gikuyu of substantive support should contest. Other one is there. That's what they are driving. I know. Then they put Mwaula to appear as if he's representing the community. They are playing tricks. They put Wajakoyo to appear as he is presenting Ruyas. And then the two horses are left there. We know these things. They're not going to hide. They know my impact. And I've been told clearly, they have vowed that I will not be there. These people, they even locked me in a lift at Iebc. They can kill me. I can tell you. Given an opportunity, there are some people up there who can kill me. And I want Kenyans to know that. You see, because they are going too far. So, my life is at risk because they know my impact in the ballot. Going forward, there are also much more important things that we should also be addressing. And we are all being hoodwinked here, being kept busy by the government and by the two candidates when Kenyans are suffering. The price of unga has gone to 240 shillings. This is a disaster, and my position is I will fight to be in the ballot, but I think I want to let Kenyans to fight the battle for their stomachs. I said clearly that the way I've been treated is an awakening for me. And I've said we are getting back to the old days when injustice was the order of government and there was the order of the day. We are all supposed to subscribe to that, and all presidential candidates are subscribing to that. On the issue of UNGA, I said Usawa will be Usawa resistance movement. I want to repeat. They can jail me, they can kill me, they can detain me, they can harm me if they so wish, because I know they are evil. But Usawa is a movement. It's about equity. It's about equality. We are going to fight. I will fight my battles here to be treated equally. There must be Usawa when you are nominating presidential candidates. But there must also be Usawa when people are supposed to eat. Kenyans must access food. And I've already gone to court. My lawyers are in court today. We are prosecuting the issue of the price of unga. Food is a basic right. No Kenyan is supposed to sleep hungry. So I've gone to court today, petitioning the government to bring down the price of unga to not more than 100 Kenya shillings. Yes. And I'm going to fight this battle. I'm going to fight this battle. The first assignment for Usawa Resistance Movement is to bring down the price of unga to 100 shillings. And I want to tell them there will be no general election in Kenya if the price of unga will not fall. So they can sacrifice my candidature. I'm not too much bothered about that. That one they can go and eat it. My candidates they can eat. They can go and cook. Chepukati and his masters can go and cook and eat it. But they are not going to suppress Mama Boga and suppress Iria at the same time. They can suppress me. I can succumb, might be at a particular point. But we are not going to succumb when Kenyans are being killed. Kenyans are sleeping hungry. And we are still constructing super highways in this country. We are still paying Chinese billions and billions every month when an ordinary Kenyan is going without food. I mean, this basic Usawa thing must be dealt with. And I challenge Laila Odinga, William Ruto, what their candidature is all about. If you go to the ballot, are you going to the ballot to lord over or to oversee or to be the president of graves and dead Kenyans? What is important now is actually not the 9th of August. What is important now is the price of unga. And I have said, and I want to repeat, we are commanding, we are not demanding, we are demanding and commanding the government to make sure that they stop everything and bring down the price of unga to 100 shillings. And I've gone to court, and I'm learning Kenyans to wake up and demonstrate. I'm not mincing words. We are all supposed to, from next week, be along streets demanding for a light to food. There's no way you can intimidate Wajiko and you intimidate Wairia at the same time. You'd rather deal with Wairia, but if you deal with all of us, then Kwani, who are you? Which country do you expect to lead? So we are leading a process. Unga at 100, and we are not going to stop. And I'm telling Kenyans not to wake up and vote on 9th. It doesn't matter who the candidate is. If the price of unga will still have been at 140, at actually 240, we are demanding the highest price of unga, which an ordinary Kenyan can afford to pay, is 100 Kenya shillings. Only. Na wana Kenya hawataongeza hata dururu. Wana Kenya hawataongeza hata dururu. Bei ya unga tunataka ianguke ikuje 100. We know as we speak. The government is still paying paying money to Chinese. How do you pay a foreigner money when your child is dying of hunger. For heaven's sake. That is inhuman. So usawa kwa wote, the first item of resistance will be the price of unga. And we are going to go to the streets. And we are going to demand this. And I'm telling Kenyans, no, there should be no election on 29th at the price, or 9th at the price of 240. We should all sleep and let them wajichague wao wenyewe. Yes. Yes. Hakuna mtu ambaye anaweza amuka kwenda kupiga kula apigie wadozi kula wao wanaenda choo tu kwa sababu ya kushimba na yeye na watoto wake wamelala njaa. Hakuna uchaguzi tarehe 9 bila kuangusha bei ya unga. Na nitaenda kila mahali nikihubiri hivyo. Hata nikifanywa candidate wasinichague pia. Unga iende chini kwanza, alafu tuende kwa uchaguzi. Kama unga haiendi chini, Kenya hakuna uchaguzi. Yes. Tumesema it doesn't matter kama hakuna, kama bei tumesema, na nataka kurudia, kama bei ya unga haishukishwi kuwa 100, hakuna uchaguzi Kenya. Sawa sawa. Hiyo mambo nyingine hiyo ya sijui registration, that is not important to us. Sisi hatutakula chepukati sisi. Tunataka unga at 100. Sawa sawa. Na wajaribu kunitisha na tutaanza shughuli Kenya mzima za kuhakikisha ya kwamba hakuna uchaguzi kama bei ya unga haishuki. Na hiyo I'm ready to lead that vote. Usawa kwa wote, the sisters movement first agenda ni bei ya unga Kenya ianguke. Hakuna mtu tutachagua Kenya katika hiyo bei ya unga. Sawa sawa. It's the first condition to all presidential candidates. Bei ya unga ianguke, tuende kwa uchaguzi. Kama haianguki, wachaguliwe na familia zao. Yes.
My name is Chacha from K24.
Yeah, K24.
Chacha K24.
Yes, Chacha.
And the process of printing ballots will soon be starting. Will you also be seeking orders to stop that?
We've left that to court. We have sought orders. Sought orders, lakini unga kwanza. Sawa sawa. We have sought orders for me to be in the ballot, lakini unga kwanza. Sawa sawa.
My question is about the printing of ballots. Will you seek to stop that process?
We are already in court. We have already in court about that matter. But the most important matter is unga kwanza. So we have sought for orders, yes. We have sought for orders, yes. That matter is in court. But the most important matter is what now we have taken to court about making the price of food affordable in Kenya. Kenyans cannot vote when they're hungry.
Another question. I have a question.
Yes, standard.
My name is David Mudoka from K.
Yes, David.
You've said that there are people, there's someone behind
Yes.
trying to frustrate your candidacy.
Yes.
Who are these people? Maybe can you name names?
Those people, they can only be either from Ruto's camp or Raila's camp. Hapo ni sawa. They can be, yeah, it's from both. Those are the teams which doesn't want me in the ballot. So I don't know exactly who, but I can narrow down aloud, and they are very quiet about it. So you can, wewe ni mwandishi wa habari, enda utavuta utaniambia. From your analysis, I want to know also. Yes. From which TV? Oh, Luya. Good.
Can you just approximate to us how long will the court take your matters in terms of hearing?
You have been given a day.
Well, very good. They have already spent 1 month. But the office of the Chief Justice has told me that they are likely to respond to me in a day's time.
Today.
Actually, Actually, that's what the office of the Chief Justice has told me. And I trust that office. Sinivo? Sawa.
Thank you.
Lakini unga kwanza. Kikuyu lazima niongee. Yes. Unajua wananitoka